Welcome, Sagittarius. This is your weekly Tarotscope reading for June the 1st through to the 7th, 2015. My name is Tilly, and welcome to Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, let me thank you truly for all of the support you give me each and every day. Truly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Now, we start with strength. So this is the time where you step into that energy that you've been hoping for, to realizing your dreams, to going forward, to believing in yourself, believing your expectations that it can be, okay, and having the courage and having the strength to actually step into it, okay. It's time to start moving forward. That's what this card means. It's time to realize your strengths. It's time to realize what you bring to the table and act on it. It's using courage, and it's believing in your capabilities of directing your future in the way you want, that you hold the power. Now, we have the Hangman, so that's your pause. Okay, so maybe towards the beginning of the week, not so much at the end of the week, but at the beginning of the week, you just have this time of reflection. So it's a good time to pull away some quiet time for yourself, to meditate, to pray, to really understand where you want to go forward. It's quieting your mind, it's quieting your heart, it's quieting that inner voice to knowing what you want going forward and stepping into it, to empowering yourself. So it's just a small period of rest. So if you feel like you haven't been able to move forward, if you feel like there has been roadblocks in your way, stumbling upon your path and not standing up straight and true and who you are, and not things coming together the way you want, this allows you a little bit of time to just regroup your thoughts, to know what's important to you, to know where you really want to go, to understand your strength, to understand your vitality, to understand your beauty. And it's almost like anxieties. It's a time to get rid of those anxieties. Okay, I see the waters, and they're kind of churning there. So it's calming those anxieties. And just knowing that you are stepping into a beautiful path of tomorrow. It's erasing those limitations that you put on yourself. It's stopping yourself from that self-sabotage that you've been doing in order for you not to realize your dreams, not to realize your goals. Because now, you have this strength, you have this willpower, you have this desire. So I would imagine with that, a vitality comes into being. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles. This is where you really get some clarity on the steps forward. So that when you step on the path and you're doing each step, that you have a confidence about you. That you know that you're doing the right thing, regardless of how it looks around you. Your perception isn't about what's around you and what's happening around you and what your life looks around you right now. It's in your knowing that you are doing things that need to be. No, not right now. No, not right now. No, in a few minutes. It's knowing your steps and believing in your steps and believing in you. It's having a belief in you. In order to step forward, and this is usually finances. This is usually well-being and finances. So it's knowing what steps you need to take in order to really manifest that financial security in your life. So it could be a job, it could be a career choice. It could be starting that new business finally. It could be finally bringing some things into an organized structure where there has been chaos before. and you feeling like it's just not coming together and you're always playing catch up, this is where you really hone into the energy of knowing what needs to be done and formulating a plan forward and then sticking to the plan. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands here. Queen of Wands is very much gathering all the information, gathering all the insight needed, gaining a true understanding before making those decisions to go forward, so you don't have to revisit the decision. That once you make the decision, you can feel confident in the decision and not look back on it. Okay, this is creativity. This is creativity. This is, if you're trying to start a family or anything like that, I mean, this is a time when creativity is at its finest. Okay, but it comes from planning. It comes from a knowledge, an understanding. So it may take research. It may take a lot of inward looking at what truly needs to be, what you give value to in your life, where there needs to be growth, and how you are going to bring that growth into being. It's having a clear plan forward and making the decisions based not on an impulse, not on a quick thought, but to actually give it thought. Okay, the Hangman here at the beginning. It's giving thought. It's allowing your understanding to grow so that when you step into your choices, they're the right choices going forward. The Eight of Pentacles talks very much about understanding, and I think you do. I think you have a good understanding of the value you bring to an experience, to the table, whether it's work, whether it's career, that the job you do is exceptional. This also talks about not resting on your laurels, not thinking that you can rest now because you're in a certain point in your life, but pushing yourself forward, how you can make yourself better, how you can make it more dreamlike, how you can inspire yourself into creating the best of the best of the best. And it's believing in yourself. I mean, that's the first part. It's raising your self-confidence. It's really looking at what you do and not underselling yourself. Okay, and that happens so much with the Sag, that you give so much of yourself that, and you just expect that's how it should be. And absolutely, I mean, we should all give of ourselves as much as a Sag does. But it's putting a value and a worth on all you give, realizing that there is a value and a worth in all you give. Now, the Seven of Swords is here. This is really understanding what tools you need to go forward with. So there may be parts of your life that actually conflict with the path that you want to go forward in. It might be decluttering. It might be allowing some things to, closing some doors on some things in your life. And really just picking up the tools that are needed to go forward. And not having all the extra baggage weighing you down, all the extra responsibilities. So if there is a lot that you are responsible for, a lot of obligations in your life, this may be a good time to delegate them out. To take the responsibility off your plate and put it on somebody else's so that you can truly focus on where you need to go and what you need to do in order to enrich your path forward. So being a little selfish, I think we had that last week, or maybe perhaps it was in the love reading. To be a little bit selfish for yourself. And to understand your worth, understand your value. And not be running around trying to make it beautiful for everybody else, but running around and making it beautiful for you. The World card. So you've come full circle. You're ready to step into new beginnings. You're ready to step into your strength. You're ready to step into your power. You have the wisdom. Okay, so for all that anxiety that you felt, all those things that went wrong in your life, all those challenges that you were opened up to, And a lot of it was stripping you away so that you could stand in your true self. So a lot of those things didn't belong in your life. And sometimes we, as humans, we hold on to those things. So then we come into challenges. And it's knowing that all those challenges you went through was for a very good reason. And it's to move you forward. It's to move you forward on a path of abundance and beauty. Truly. And I think, you know, if anything, it's money and career right now. So it's understanding your value and your worth for really the first time. And going forward with a confidence, going forward with a courage, going forward with a self-knowing of what you can be and what you can actually manifest in your life forward. And we end with the Ten of Wands. So it's clearing out, clearing out, clearing out, closing doors, delegating your responsibilities to other people, giving them the reins, and paying more attention to your needs, your wants, and what you truly desire going forward. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.